everybody, welcome to another battle report. I'm Lightem'up. I'm back from the Las Vegas Open, and I've got another battle here between Protectorate of Menoth and Skorne. So this was recorded prior to my Las Vegas Open experience, and it was just a practice game because I hadn't got a lot of practice against Menoth. If you've been watching the channel, it's been a long time since I got to face Menoth. So this will be a good game. I'm going against the Hybrid Claimer. Decided he's bringing the double Reckoner build with max Irdrians, full unit of the Flamebringers, Daughters on the Cav, and then a full unit of the Vengers and Rhoven and Co. So the Vengers are a little bit of an outlier. I'm not sure he's going to keep those. But the Flamebringers are amazing with, I think they have like crit grievous wounds and weapon masters with that, I think it's Hand of Fate or whatever that Hybrid Claimer can give them, and just bringing them back is a pretty amazing, awesome force. It will be a tough matchup, and I'm sad I do not have grievous wounds in my list, or sorry, RFP in my list. Speaking of my list, I guess there's a little bit of RFP. I do have the Soldier's Animus, but other than that, little lacking on the whole RFP thing. But I do have a lot of meat to make him try to chew through. So this is my Zaadesh 2 list. This will be, I believe, my first time with Molik Karn on the channel in this list. Might be mistaken on that. But I am liking him with Zaadesh. Didn't think I was going to at first. Then the Skorne errata helped out him, making him a little cheaper, give him the extra power of damage. And I think he's definitely worth it. Maybe not all the time, but he's definitely worth looking at a lot of the times now. Definitely more than he was when he was 20 points and only power 13. So, on to the game. This time, as you guys saw in the scenario, we were playing the extraction scenario, which is a pretty good scenario, I think. I don't think it's coming back for SR 2017. I think they said that only the one of the scenarios is coming back for SR 2017. But I like this particular scenario, so hopefully they have something similar to it. So on this deployment, I won the role, decided to go first, I believe. Not sure if that was a mistake or not, but I did not want the Irdrians being able to run into position and then just completely get a free turn of shooting against me, basically. So being able to take the first turn, I am able to run my Karax instead of having them just do a shield wall and walk 6 inches. So they can run and still stay out of range of the Irdrians. And I can put out both of my spells and still have one cloud up to kind of cut off some line of sight, just in case he gets some sort of crazy arc node stuff going up there. A lot of my beasts hiding behind the forest. The forest in this instance is going to be a benefit and a negative because I am lacking ways to see through it. I don't have an awful lot of Pathfinder in the list. I obviously have the Soldier and the Gladiator and Rush Animus, but other than that, a little bit lacking on the Pathfinder. I may look into addressing that, but it didn't come up in that big of an issue in my tournament games. My opponent here, he is just running that giant hill on his side. I actually, at this point, didn't know it was a hill. I thought it was a forest or something. But no, we're playing it as a hill, so okay. So he put his daughters behind there, and he's got his Irdrians stayed out of threat range, or out of jamming range, I believe, of my Karax. So I will have to move my Karax into threat range of them. You see here I'm measuring out where my Swamp Gobbers can go to put up their cloud, see if I can build off a cloud wall off that. That was, looking at this video, that was very poor placement. I probably should have just walked them 6 inches into the middle of the forest and popped a cloud right there, and then built off of the forest using the cloud wall. I don't know why I didn't do that. I basically put that cloud out there for no reason. The rest, you have the Soldier move into the forest so he can see through it. Get some good charge angles. The Brute moved up to protect him. I did not know that the Daughters had parry, so he's actually not doing an awful lot out there, but stuck him out there. The Karax, you see them move up. They did pop their mini feet this turn. They do have Invariable Resolve on them with the mini feet, which makes them, I believe, armor 22 off the top of my head. So actually, shield wall, I think the armor is like 24. So they go 15 to 19 to 22 to 24 with Invariable Resolve. So they are armor 24 currently and can't be pushed, which is good. So they're a nice little brick on that side of the wall. The Irdrians won't be able to chew through that, even with their prey target. They are the prey for the Irdrians, so These Irdrians are trying to take out my Karax unit. And I just position everything else up. This is going to be my Zaadesh feat turn. A little bit of tactical advice: if you're not sure whether or not to pop Zaadesh's feat, it's probably a good idea to pop it just in case. As long as you're close enough that you think you're going to take the alpha, it might be worth it. In this instance, I strictly popped it because I thought I was going to take the alpha pretty hard, and I wanted to make sure that my counter charges had a chance of hitting his high defense cav infantry models. Not sure I was really going to need it to break his armor on his heavies. They're, I think, armor 19, but I can get up to power 19 and power 20 and weapon master power 16, so I'm not really sure I'll need it to break their armor. And he is just moving out to see where he can go. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So he's moving up. Saw where he's go. I decided I was going to go ahead and countercharge with the soldier. And I was able to pull the Jack out of range of the brute. This was definitely not worth it. He was not able to kill my soldier. He only had 2 or 3 attacks on it with the Reckoner. But he was able to injure it a little bit. The brute did a little bit of damage also, taking its defensive strike. Right now the other brute at the... I believe Molik Karn there just took his defensive strike on a Flamebringer and did not do much. It was either Molik Karn or... I'm pretty sure it was... No, it was a Molik Karn or a... maybe a Beast Handler as well. And did a little bit of damage, but not much. So Karn is now engaged. When the second Reckoner moved up to beat on my soldier... when one of the daughters moved up to beat on the soldier, I countercharged with the brute to try to protect the soldier, and ended up hitting and killing the daughter, so that was good. And then he was much more careful with his other 4 daughters, or 3 daughters, when they moved into position. So they will be hitting onto the brute, and their power 9 weapon masters with Hand of Fate, or whatever High Reclaimer's additional dice spell is. Yeah, Hand of Fate. So they're hitting like Power 9 Weapon Master with an additional die, which is just sick. So they're going to hit him pretty easily. They're going to hurt him really difficult, hurt him really bad. I think that one daughter with 2 attacks was able to do almost all of his hit points. And then now he measured up, the other Reckoner walks in, and the other Reckoner is going to try to take out both the soldier and my brute. And manages to take out the soldier, and then manages to take out the brute. So, not really a good use of my feat. Definitely poor decision making on my part. I did not get a lot out of that so far, and I've lost 2 beasts. So I've severely damaged one Reckoner, but didn't kill it. The other Reckoner's just fine. I only killed 1 horse, and the horses don't care about dying because the High Reclaimer just brings them back. So overall, not a great use of my feat. Gonna have to get better on that. Right now, the Irdrians are going, and most of them aimed, or at least were able to aim, and they're taking shots. One of them killed off a Swamp Gobber, and the rest of them are doing, I believe, there goes another Swamp Gobber, so they'll kill off both Swamp Gobbers. The rest of them are doing CRAs and trying to take out a Karax or 2 until he realizes he's not really going to be able to do that. And decides to stop on that. And then that'll be the end of my turn. So he did not give me very much for my feat. I do believe I popped it at the right time. Even if it did just buy me a turn, that may be worth popping your feat to buy you a turn where not much happens. Had I not moved my soldier into countercharge with the brute, I probably would still have the soldier left as well. And then I would be able to take out his Reckoners pretty easily, I think. Instead, I have no Reckoner and no soldier. Or sorry, I have both Reckoners still on the board and no soldier. Right now, we've got the Sentinel, or sorry, the Sentry moved up and put up his Animus and then trampled forward into the woods. So he'll have Retaliatory Strike. The Beast Handlers went up and healed and enraged, I believe, Molik Karn and possibly the Gladiator. And then the Karax are charging in as carefully as I can get it. Some of them are running to engage the front line of Irdrians. A couple of them are staying backwards. And there goes a few of the Irdrians. I know killing a few Irdrians isn't worth much, but jamming them up is not a bad idea. And honestly, this is the first time I played against the High Reclaimer. I think I would probably prefer to drop Rasheth into him because he at least has a lot of RFP that he can hand out to the whole unit. Right there goes my Gladiator. He's able to charge into a Reckoner. And with the free charge and 4 bot attacks and all of his initial attacks, I believe I left the Reckoner on 1 box because reasons. So right here, you see I sent in Molik Karn. That was a big mistake. The Reckoner had like 1 box left, 2 boxes left. I sent Molik Karn in. He got his free charge. He was enraged, his power strength 16, and killed it, and forgot that he does not have sidestep. What I could have done instead was when I charged the Gladiator, what I should have done was charge the Reckoner in the back Reckoner with the Gladiator, and then Molik Karn could have been able to charge both Reckoners and hit both with his movement. They both had plenty of movement to do so. I just failed to remember that Molik Karn does not have sidestep anymore unless he is with Makeda. So anyway, on to my opponent's turn. You see I was able to counter charge and kill off one of the ponies. I forgot that I had Honorary up onto the Sentry, the Sentry. So after he hit my Sentry with his other pony, I allowed him to take his sidestep in second hit because I forgot about that. So there should only be 2 ponies left, instead there's 3. On the other side, he swapped Hand of Fate over to the Irdrians, I believe. Or we'll see what happens. Right now, Reckoner's going in. He got the battle, and he is going to go and wail on Molik Karn. And then I used all of Molik's Fury to try to keep him from being able to hit, and it didn't work. And he was able to kill off Molik Karn with that Reckoner. So that was bad for me. Then Rhoven and Co., I believe they had the Hand of Fate switched over to them. They charged into my Gladiator. Yep, they had Hand of Fate on them. So they charged into the Gladiator, and they are able to really mess up the Gladiator. You see that? You see my phone there with most of his boxes are filled in. Not an awful lot left on him. And I think they left him on 2 hit points and on fire. So, rough times. Not a good day to be Skorne. He still hasn't even used the Vengers, really. So right now he's moving the Vengers in. Moving them into position to be annoying and try to get some stuff off. Onto my Karax, try to clear off his Irdrians. And turns out the Vengers are really good at killing non-shield walled Karax models at 12-15. So I am able to countercharge Zaadesh into one and just kill one because why not? It seems fun. At this point, I was pretty sure I was going to lose anyway, so I was trying to kill as much stuff as I could, have some fun with it. I don't normally like to give up on games and concede on games, but I have a Gladiator with 1 hit point that's grievously wounded. I have a Sentry that is almost full, a Brute that is up all by himself and can't do an awful lot, and I still haven't faced the High Reclaimer's feat yet. So whatever I can get done on my next turn, he's probably going to feat his next turn and just take out everything I hold dear. So we'll see what happens. He's still working up with, now the Irdrians are working. So the Irdrians are taking out their prey targets. They can kill their prey targets pretty simply. And I believe they take out every single Karax model except for 2. Looks like there's 2 left on the board right now. And one of them is the Standard Bearer, so yay for him. Problem with the Irdrians is that even though prey is granted, the High Reclaimer can kill his own prey granting model and then bring him back with the feat. And then, so even if you run your like one of your models away that's been preyed, so they wouldn't normally be able to switch prey over, they can still switch prey over, because if you kill the guide, prey goes away, and then you bring him back, you can choose a new prey target. So at least that's how he said. So it was rough. But I did survive the turn. We went ahead and went on to my next turn. The fire did not go out. Or sorry, the fire did not go out, but it didn't do any damage. And then I ended up frenzying because I had too much fury on the board. And he frenzied into a Rhoven member and only did 3 or 4 points of damage to him, left him on 1 or 2 hit points. Which, that's just sad. When a Gladiator, big hulking titan can't kill a little guy. I believe this game was played pre-Skorne errata as well. Oh no, this was definitely played post-Skorne errata. So I mean the points would work out either way because Gladiators went up 1 and Molik went down 1. But so you see me getting desperate in the back arc, charging with my Paingiver Beast Handlers. They're actually able to kill 2 of the daughters, which is insane. I don't know how that happened. And then the Sentry is able to walk over and use his reach to kill off the last daughter because he did not put one of them in the back to keep him safe. So I did eliminate the entire unit of daughters. So this thing's turning around. Look at that. I was not expecting that. Rhoven and Co. still a problem, and the Sentry was unable to kill either of the guards or Rhoven himself, which was not to be unexpected, but it was definitely less than what I wanted. And right now I'm just looking at everything and I'm trying to figure out if there's what else I can do on this. I decided that running Zaadesh behind the forest and camping all my fury is by far the best move. So countercharge is still up, even though I don't have a lot of stuff left to benefit from it. But I ran Zaadesh back behind that forest to protect him for at least 1 turn. And try to see what happens on the next turn instead. Alright, so my opponent here is measuring out where his, I believe that's a choir member. I'm not sure what the choir member is doing. He actually may have been attacking? I'm not sure what he's doing with the choir members right now, because those were definitely choir members that he moved. But whatever he ended up doing, he was able to take out my Gladiator and then kill a couple of the... I believe he killed a couple of the Paingiver Beast Handlers with Reclaimer himself. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. And then now the Rhoven and Co. they went ahead and they got their charges again onto the Sentry. They still have Hand of Fate on them, or they had it cycled back over to them. They were able to ding up the Sentry pretty heavy. He's only got a few hit points left. And then the Vengers went and were able to kill off the remainder of my Karax models, and then reposition so that the Irdrians could charge into the Brute and charge into the Sentry, I believe, as well. I don't think they charged. I think they just moved up and tied him up and then shot, because it looks like, yeah, they were attempting to shoot into CRAs into my Beast Handlers, but the Beast Handlers are engaged, so those injuries are becoming a big problem for me. Not being able to see through the forest means I won't be able to charge through. Not having access to Pathfinder for my caster means I won't be able to walk through very far. I was unable to pull off most of the Fury. I think I pulled off 1. He did not Frenzy though, so that was good. And then... oh no, sorry. He did Frenzy. Yeah, so that was him frenzying. He frenzied into Rhoven and did like 1 or 2 points of damage. And then that was it. So, good on him. The Beast Handlers went up and were able to kill off the member that had only 1 hit point left. And then, at that point, it was pretty much over. So, I'm sorry, I don't normally do this, but I did go ahead and concede He had not popped his feet yet. I was down to 2 beast handlers as a sentry myself, and a very destroyed and demoralized brute on the other side of the table. So while I don't like to concede, I did end up conceding this game. I am sorry. Skorne will rise again, but not with me apparently. So anyway, it was a good game. First time playing against High Reclaimer. He is rough to play against. Playing against Hand of Fate casters is just sick and demoralizing, I think. I do not like Hand of Fate. It's a spell that just seems really, really powerful that you can swap it around like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if they change it to a once per turn kind of spell. But Hand of Fate being able to swap to different units that are huge and give you just additional die straight up, not drop any, makes it a really powerful spell. So, the LVO, if you guys were there, I think I met 1 or 2 people there. It was great to meet you. Sorry your names escaped me. Alex Swanson, I'm sorry we didn't get the chance to meet. Hopefully we'll see each other again at a different convention. If not, I do plan on trying to make it out to the LVO next year. We'll see what happens. And then anyone going to Adepticon, I'm going to start plugging that. Adepticon's the next big event that I'm going to be able to go to. It's in Chicago, March 23rd, I think, through the 27th or something like that. If I can pull up my calendar. It is March 23rd through the 26th. So, in Chicago. Great convention to go to. It's huge. If you like things besides War Machine, there are 40k and Infinity and other sorts of games there too. But if you're watching my videos, you probably like War Machine, and there's plenty of War Machine to play there. Hopefully I'll see you all in Chicago. And if not, I will catch you all next week, and have a good one.